Are you struggling with the composition for your landscapes? Well, stick around and I'm going to show you that it's easier than you think. First of all, I'm going to draw my envelope to frame the part I want to draw. And then now, let's divide the picture to place the different elements. So you will hear me talk a lot about shapes more than elements, and I'm going to show you why. So I'm going to place the big shapes first. I can see that the forest is half of the picture. So I cut in half my rectangle. And then the mountains. You see the top here is halfway between the sky here and the forest. So it's going to start there, and then the other side is a little bit lower. Now I'm going to consider these two mountains as just one shape. And I find the starting point, the ending point. That's the starting point, the ending point. That is about a quarter from this side. A quarter, half, another quarter. And it's above the forest. So now I can connect the two dots and the starting point, the ending point, or vice versa. And then here, this big shadow also goes to this dot right there. Now, the third shape. The highest part is a quarter from this edge, so it's somewhere there, and it's above this line. So that's how I found the placement of this mountain in the foreground. I need to place another dot. It's this cliff. It's almost halfway, not quite. So I'm going to place it right there. And it's below this line. So at the tip, the cliff. And then now it's almost halfway, the base of the mountain. And now let's connect the dots. The base, next to the forest, touching the forest, the cliff, the top is flat, now I'm going to the top of the mountain, and it goes down, and then another tip here, and it goes down again. Now from the cliff is not quite flat actually. It goes down, and the bottom kind of lines up with this part here. That's how I find the bottom. I connect the top of the cliff to the bottom here. And now let's place the waterfall. The waterfall, if you trace a vertical line here on the left side of the top, that's where the waterfall starts. But first I need to trace the cliff, the side of the mountain. it goes through the base of the cliff here, and then it goes up at a different angle. From the waterfall, I'm going to connect to the cliff, but it's a curvy line this time. And now I just need to draw the waterfall. It's a two slanted white lines. That's enough for this part. Remember, it's a sketch, just for you to practice shapes, proportions, and composition. So I'm not going to draw the details. Let's refine, I lost my pencil. Always have an extra pencil, so you stay focused on your drawing and you're not distracted. I'm going to finish the left side before working on the forest. Here I can see that this line is more curvy. It's going to give me more room for the mountains in the background. First, I want to finish the shadow here. The shadow is halfway between this side and this side. There's an indentation here, and that's where the shadow is. That's the space I need for the mountains in the background. So it's lower than these two. This curve stays the same. And now I can sketch more of the forest. This space between the waterfall and the side of the mountain. So look at the shape of the trees. It goes like that. And then down, up, against the side of the mountain, and it goes up again. So I have the different shapes with the right height, the right width, the right curves, the right height. I'm gonna darken this side to give some dimension to this sketch. So I hope it makes sense, and now you can practice. It will be easier next time you sketch a landscape. I'm just going to draw a few lines here quickly to suggest the mini trees in this lower part here. So once you have that, it's going to be much easier to refine your drawing, because you know that the composition is right. And if you paint, well, you just paint inside those shapes with different colors. That's actually all I need before I start a painting. I think I'm done here. If you like this video, subscribe so you don't miss the other ones. Please leave a comment. I think I'm done here. Now you can download this photo and then practice or apply the same rules on a photo you took. Thank you so much for watching, and see you next time.